Welcome to your daily focus for May the 16th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. King of Wands. Well, this is optimism, but this is high thinking. This is definitely a high thinking card. Look at the fire around that. We have the sun back again, but in the second position this time. So it's about us, our goals, our dreams, our desires, and temperance. Temperance was in so many readings this week, wasn't it? And I kept getting throughout the weekly readings, when I did them, every time I turned the card up, I immediately got a flash of my dad. And to temper, because he was a blacksmith, and so when I was a little girl, I was helping him study to become a blacksmith by, calling out different colors on a chart or different temperatures, and he would have to tell me the color, because he had to know when the steel or the iron that he was working with was, when he was able to transform it, when he was able to twist it, when he was able to bend it, when he was able to make it into something different, something else. So, and I remember the chart was blues and greens and oranges and yellows and reds, and I get this sense that, we need to have a balance of what we can actually control in our lives and what is beyond our control. And we have to wait for the right time, and we have to have patience until we can transform, until we can do, until we can become. So, this is not a time to really push through any kind of energy that is not allowing you to go forward, but rather to back it up. Understand what you are looking at. Understand what you can do and what is beyond your control. And bringing in a balance into your life, because you're not dissipating your energy trying to, spinning your wheels in an area of your life. So for each sign, the message was a little different, but definitely I thought of the steel in the forge and the hammer heading at, and the metal being bright, almost like you could see through it, like it had a life of its own. And working that steel or working that iron until it turned into something beautiful. Let's get an angel card. New chapter 46. 4 plus 6 is 10. So that's new beginnings. That's pioneering. That is beginnings. Creating. Stepping into your new chapter. King of Wands. King of Wands is our first card. So we have high thought today. We can use our minds to create, to go forward, to envision. Now with the king, he's a diplomat, so we are grounded in our thinking and our perceptions. We're not thinking pie in the sky, and yet we are being very creative. We have a real fire energy going on here. So the fire energy says that we can take action in certain areas of our life. And maybe it's through our words, maybe it's through our thoughts, our wisdom, but we have a great optimism that we can do, that we can become, that we can create, that we can go forward. The sun in the middle says it's all about you. And I see the sign of the Libra up there, but the balance that needs to be. There's Taurus on the one end. the balance. Now, Taurus, Mercury actually moves into Taurus today, doesn't it? Out of Aries and into Taurus. So we are very grounded in our thoughts, in our words, in how we, this would probably be a good day to get together with people and brainstorm because it's solid. Our thinking is solid and it can transform into our words being solid as well. Our ideas coming forth in an inspiring way. It's about you. It's about being grounded. It's about allowing balance to come in. It's about understanding what's out of balance because we have the Temperance card right after it, and that's really about your balance. There's this great light shining on us. There's fire in our hand. And I believe that's water coming from the earth. So we need to go with the flow a little bit, but we need to get excited about our futures. We need to get excited about I see that light almost as if, that's the light at the end of the tunnel, that we're seeing it, that it's starting to encompass our world. And starting to open up the passage to the new chapter, the new beginning. And we've had a lot of work since, well, it started last year, of really creating the new path, really understanding what abundance is to us, what we truly want to have in our life, where we want to go, what we want to create, who we want to be with. So 46, new chapter, says we are turning that page. We are writing the end to the last chapter. Maybe it's an entire new book for you. Let's see what our wise animals have to say. Who flew out? Take flight with the Phoenix. A lot of fire energy here. So the Phoenix flew out. So let's see what the Phoenix has to say. Newness, rebirth, change, vividness. When once you have tasted flight, you will always walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will always be. And that's by Henry Van Dyke. Phoenix is helping you shed your old ways in order to prepare your new life, one that you've been waiting for. And you are on the verge of wonderful. This is a time of rebirth in order to ready you for your next flight, or the next chapter perhaps. You could be frightened, as you may have to let go of things and people from your old life, but the end result will be well worth it. You may be on the verge of a spiritual awareness. Your dreams, both in sleep and waking, may be more vivid than normal. You may actually be visited by those who have crossed over, as they have messages to share with you on this next step within your life. When you feel a sense of hopelessness, know that you are not lost, but just in a hanging pattern. Be open and receptive that new horizons stand ready and waiting. Go deep within and seek spiritual guidance through meditation, counseling, or just talking with friends, as this will help you see your world in a new light. You have a unique path. Trust and release your fears now. Align yourself with the knowing that all is well. Start a dream journal. Keep it on your nightstand, and write down both your conscious and subconscious dreams. So you have a unique path, the new chapter, and you have been thinking a lot about what you do want and a lot about what you don't want, what you've experienced that you want to leave in the past, that you want to walk away from, that there may be doors that need to close. And sometimes those doors are things that we don't want to really close in our life, but we know that our expectations going forward doesn't include that. And so it's hard, it's frightening, it's scary, it's the unknown. We're wired to fear that. It's supposed to keep us safe. So when the unknown, when the new arises, immediately our brain goes into action and tells us, no, no, no. We don't know what is beyond this point. It might hurt us. We don't know what to expect. So let's stay here where it's safe. But are we happy where it's safe? And is it really safe? I think these are beautiful cards today, to awaken our thoughts, to allow our thoughts to form into words of where we want to go, what we want to do, who we want to become, our goals, our dreams, our desires. It is all about us and our balance. And where are we putting the energy right now? Are we hitting that cold piece of metal? Are we hitting that metal that we have tempered in the fires? And we are ready to mold it into what we want to create, what we want to experience, what we want to invent. Today is all about your new chapter. So, like the Phoenix says, maybe write it down. Your aha moments, your epiphanies, your little thoughts that come in, your ideas, your dreams, waking and sleeping. And use your words today. Maybe just to yourself, maybe to others, about what you want to create, what you want that new path to look like going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.